Good morning, everybody. As you can tell, well, we are Thursday as you're watching this. Tuesday for me, and I got my Jurassic Park Jeep shirt. So we are working on the Jurassic Jeep today. But first, I'm going to show you guys one thing. Picked up this pretty not a bad gas tank for the old FXR. It's the inside. If you guys can see. There's absolutely like no rust in there. It's looking pretty darn clean because I quickly show you the one I have currently on the FXR. There's that lovely machine right there. Love my gas tank. I like almost my stickers I got from Route 66 in different places, but as you can see, that's been patched with a JB water weld. And I got some more patchwork here with JB water weld, and I got some on the bottom, so it does have a few holes in it that have been patched, and eventually the JB water weld does let go on you. So I love those tints because they got some character on them, but I do plan on putting that gas tank, getting another front and rear fender, probably a newer style front fender. Rear one I'll stick with the same style, and doing a different paint job, so that way I can go with that style there for if I want to do big I like doing big road trips with those tints because I can keep adding stickers, although it's probably not the greatest idea to be doing big road trips with those. But anyhow, whether I do or not, I still plan on getting another set of tins, a gas tank, well, got the gas tank, another set of fenders, and doing a cool fancy paint job. And that I might actually, I was thinking about doing inside the living room this winter. So that could be an all-season adventure or Tinkering Thursday series right there. The restoration of the FXR inside the house. Let me know what you guys think about that. Put a new cam in at the same time, so that could be a little series too. But first, we gotta get this Jeep done. So without further ado, let's get that started. Cheers.
We need a miracle. Watch over there, it disappears. We lose it all and shed no tears. It's just a dream that turns into nightmare. Future is out and run out of time. Just a dream that turns into nightmare. We need a miracle.
Okay, coffee break's done. Last time I left you guys, we had finished this universal joint. That's all good to go, and front and rear side axle. So next we gotta get this one out. And if you guys remember, some of these bolts were pretty darn seized up. I did end up getting them. They're not completely removed yet, but I got them all unseized. I did need some heat. I just used a little regular butane torch. Didn't need the big deal torches, just a regular small. I'll show you what I used. There you go. Yeah, just used this torch here, heated up the bolt, and then it came loose. And you can tell it was tight because it did bend by a wrench quite a bit. I'm just sharing that with you guys just because I know love my dad. He knows what he's doing, but he has told me before that these won't heat enough to do anything. Well, a bolt that was bending a wrench, this heated enough to get it loose, so I'm happy with that. So just figure I'd share that for if any of you guys have been told the same thing, that these don't produce enough heat to do anything. It can get you out of a bind. So anyhow, hope you guys learned something there. Time to get these bolts out. As you can see, a little this shell did take a little bit of a beating. Might try to bang that in and weld that back shut. We'll see. Well, we might price them out, see if they're cheap. We might buy one. If not, we'll patch it up.
Bye, Fox.
There we go. We just got that removed. So time to remove this universal joint and step in the right direction.
I go and get a haircut.
It's like this guy's gonna get a haircut. He can get clean too after I touch him with my great clean hands. Hey, buddy?
I don't want Go Pops. I'm not going to be scruffy anymore.
I think he likes his hippie look. Hey, bud?
You want to... Why are you playing shy?
You know, I don't think he wants to be on the camera. The camera's that way. Right there. Well, he doesn't want to be on the camera, so... Well, yay! We got 1 and 2 good working axles. This one, if you can tell, I wire brushed all the rust and paint off it, so that was nice, looking nice and pretty. So next, time to try bang this here into something that looks a little bit more like a disc protector or whatever you want to call it. So shouldn't be too bad. Just gonna kind of sort these little mangled ones a little bit more. And I'm sure it is definitely salvageable like that. We got, there's some spare holes that haven't been used, so we'll make this work. Hold on. There, just gonna show you guys. You can see I just wire wheeled all these pieces, so that's the passenger side all good to go. Gonna wire up all the parts from that side. Yeah, there you go. You can show a quick comparison. One that's been cleaned up and one that hasn't. So gonna clean up the driver's side now. Gonna get some paint these up and make them look all pretty. Because as I said, while I have it all apart, might as well make it look all pretty, as good as new, and make the Jeep as good as new for the next owner. So if it was my own stuff, trust me, I would not have been cleaning it that much, because really no point. But if Buddy wants to take this to a show shine, he can when it's all said and done. So anyhow, I'll just get back to you guys once everything's all clean, and then we'll get to paint. So we'll get everything all cleaned up in a snap. As you can see, we just got our little disc brake protectors and our hubs there all painted up. These, I think, the axles, I think those we'll just put some grease on those, slide them in, and they'll be good to go. But that pretty much wraps it up on the Jeep for tonight. Tomorrow, the plan is we are going to re-tap all those holes just to make sure that all these the 12-point bolts go in smoothly, and then we're gonna wire brush all the treads, make sure they go in smoothly, put in some anti-seize so they come out easily the next time that whoever gets this vehicle has to work on it. And yeah, hopefully we put that all up together and everything will be wrapped up front like a nice little package. So anyhow, stay tuned. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna actually clean up my shop right now because you can see it's a bit of a mess. But while I'm cleaning, you guys do whatever you want. But in a few seconds, I'll be right back working on the Jeep. Cheers. Hey, here we are, back in the shop, and got those parts looking all nice and pretty and looking new for some used parts. They're not new, but. And one thing like that, you guys, if you guys are going to do this all the time, like you saw me wire wheeling all this stuff, took like all afternoon pretty much just for these pieces here. So if you're going to do something like this, I highly recommend a cabinet sandblaster. Where I used to work, there was one, but unfortunately I don't work there no more, so can't quite use that. So, and plus I like to use what I have in my shop, what most of you guys should have at home, might have at home, or can pick up at a store for not too expensive. But anyhow, what we're going to start off with it here. Well, these here, I probably got some paint and primer in there, and you guys might remember how stubborn those 12-point bolts were to come out. So I'm going to get a tap those, and get a die, and hit those bolts again to make sure everything goes in there nice and smooth. Then we'll put some anti-seize on there, put those in place, and enough of me jibber jabbing. Let's get this going. Cheers. Well, as you guys can see, got that side pretty much all good to go. Unfortunately, we need to borrow a socket for that nut again. Just went out to see my buddy who I know he'd have one, but unfortunately he's not working, well, not at this point, so try again later, see if he has one. So I can't finish that right now. It's raining outside, so can't really do any welding on the body work. And we are Wednesday today, so I gotta get this video for tomorrow. So what we're gonna do next, or what I'm gonna do next, is boom, got my tablet right there. Gonna wrap things up with you guys, put what's on this card on there, start making this video for tomorrow. So in wrapping things up, I don't know, I think it's not too bad. It's looking a lot prettier. Got like that, you guys can see here. Yeah, my hand there. That's solid now, good to go. And same with the other side. Now, oh yeah, just so you guys know too, when I put that nut in place, I do have a torque wrench that will be torqued to like 150 foot-pounds, 175. I'm gonna double check on that, but it will be torqued. So as per normal, I just gotta say thanks you guys for watching and supporting this project with me. Can't thank you guys enough. So till next time, remember to live, everybody, and cheers.